What is the primary aspect you value in your CSM employees?
In our CSM employees, which we have like amazing team led by Robin Fernandez, I think what we're seeing is really understanding of what the customer is trying to do, kind of long term. Why did you buy? Where are you trying to go?
Okay.
And where you are, and also very tactically, and what now is helping you or stopping you or blocking you from doing this, so they can get the necessary resources, whether it's I need to train you, or I need to get someone who is more experienced to train you on that, or I need to send you to content. And lastly, something which we value very much as we scale, being able to turn that into a repetitive and hopefully also automated solution. So if you have a good thing to do,
prepare
scale
for
it.
that. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So that is also then about accuracy and documentation of what they do and how they do it. And it's very difficult to build a digital tool when you're telling your coder, well, it's a bit like this. Yeah, it's not really helpful to the developer. They want to know what it is, not what it's a bit like.
Yeah, and I think I'm sure that everyone is seeing this. One of the challenges of success organization, because they're very customer focused, they spend most of the time, as they should, with customers. So the internal best practices and knowledge and distribution of
push that into the company.
Problems and solutions and so forth is not distributed fast enough unless you are actually doing something about this to make sure that the organizational knowledge, it can never be. I mean, some success managers think it's about me. There was a nice LinkedIn post recently about that some of the fact in customer success is very personal, and people get offended by customers, or they take a position of it's not me, it's the company, and so forth. I think that's all mistake. It needs to be rooted out. The customer success is a frontline representation of the company. So it's not only to deliver, it's also making sure that the company, which is the knowledge and the best practice, is getting better. And that is, I think,
and that's why you need someone with some emotional intelligence to sort of rise a little bit above some of that stuff. And that stuff's inevitable. And there's always a reason not to do well. I have found, and I've found that there are always people who will not do well because they find those reasons, and others who will, regardless of the difficulties, they will overcome them because they find reasons to do so.